Hey everyone, welcome to the show. It's Techin around. We're on episode like 36 now. Jeez, we're gonna head our way up to the 50s. If I didn't say so already, I'm Mike. This is Techin around where we check out our community build pictures, answer your questions. We had a little questionnaire on Instagram, and we had you guys ask us questions, and we'll answer them live. Caught the Fish, Smugface, Theo, Clockflex. What's going on, guys? We are streaming on Twitch, Mixer, Periscope, and YouTube. So if you want to say hello, say hi. Right now, I'm being joined by Bryce, just Bryce, one of our community members who, I know you're on mute, Bryce, but whenever you feel like it, feel free to join in. And invited all of our mods as well to jump in too. So first off, we are way behind in our community picks. We're starting off back in February 22nd. We are way behind. It's insane. All right, I know a lot of people are already asking, when is the giveaway? What's happening with the giveaway? What's happening with that? So I know that the giveaway is ending at the end of this month is when the actual period is over. Afterwards, I know that there's some sort of clause where it gives us some time to then pick a winner, confirm with that winner, because if we pick you and you don't email us, you forfeit it. So I know there's going to be some time after the 30th, 31st. What's the end of this month? It's 31st? 31st. Thank you. Where then an announcer will be announced on social media. So make sure that you follow us on Twitter. And yeah, for everyone here, may the odds be in your favor. Damn, there was a lot of entries. Can you pick me? I'm not the one choosing. I'm so sorry. God, I'm not the one choosing. Wait, how do we join the giveaway? Check Neweg's Twitter. There is a, I think there's a pinned tweet that has the link to it. So you may want to do that. Theo, the one who never wins. All right, let's get right into our build picks right now. So we're starting with Box on February 22nd. Edit. Oh yeah, he did a quick edit before I started the stream, saying this is no longer the build. So this is his old one. This is what it used to look like. Still not bad, Box. Really. And to be honest, whenever I looked at one of your builds, you always have a very clean setup. 3 days left on the May the 4th giveaway. Thank you, Theo. Thank you for the direct information. I appreciate it. Yeah, and by the way, we are checking all these picks out. We're checking out all these picks on our Discord, Neweg's Discord. So if you want to join, type !Discord, whether you're on not Periscope, whether you're on YouTube, Twitch, or Mixer, and you should be given the link. I always like, is this still in Box? I know you're in the chat right now. Is this still sort of a staple of your setup, which is sort of a twist in your cooling? In your tubes? No, I pulled that loop out. Oh, really? Yeah, I kind of do like. Yeah, I like that the twist as well. You know, it's not bad. JTG95. Moving on to that. I see a Wraith cooler in the back, air cooling. Let's see if we can maybe get a zoom in here. Oh, that's as far as I'm gonna get. Oh no. Let's see if I can maybe zoom in. I'll zoom in even further. Lower that quality though. Little Charmander popping there. Rocking a laptop right next to the so you're dual PCing it right now, which is awesome. Harrison Ford. Hey y'all, any budget monitor recommendations? Didn't set aside enough, so I can't afford a 1440p. Oh man. You know what? What's your budget? If you can give me your budget, I'll do a quick search on Newegg and we'll see what we can find. Bully Trell, what's going on from Periscope? All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Dominique Cat. Looks like we got a build in progress right now. Asus X570 motherboard. Rocking a 2080 Ti. Man, you're future-proofing it right now. Harrison Ford, I'm capping it around 250. Hey, let's do a quick search. Let's do it. All right, we're gonna jump to monitors. Yeah. So right away, 250. Totally understandable. I always jump to this. And let's sort it by best rating. Here we go. An Asus VG2450H. Let's see what you got from this full thing. Well, first of all, it's a widescreen. Good. FreeSync. Let's go to the specs. I jump always to the specs. Standard resolution, 75 hertz refresh rate. Overall, not a bad setup. Maybe this is something you may consider. So yes, hopefully this is something that may help you out. Moving on from our next picture here, we got Kappa. Jeff, if you want to join, buddy, feel free to do so, man. Everyone, say hello to Jeff Turns Left. Not a PC build, but I get what you're saying. Sometimes you only got... Sometimes, when it comes to your gaming setup and your build, your battle station, you gotta rock with what you have. This guy's got an Xbox One. At least it's in like in an open air space. I've seen too many consoles stuffed into like a TV station, like cramped with everything else, and you're just, regardless, you're suffocating your equipment. Okay. Moving on to JP Cheese. Oh, you. I know that's not your build, JP. I think I've seen it in the past. Yo, Hordit! What's up, man? Just needed to frame that. It's also very hot in this room, which is why I'm taking constant sips of water. So I'm sorry if that's a little distracting. Sony Slim. Not flashy, but it's an HTPC. Was very difficult to cable manage, not having a power supply shroud. Well, okay, we'll see. Well, we all understand now. Chantel, what's going on? All right, look, we got a standard CPU cooler. Oh, there you go, solid state drive, Western Digital, good brand. I think that's 450 power supply. Is there a better angle? I'm not sure. I think it is. It's a very standard build. I'm assuming you're using integrated graphics because I don't see a GPU. So, I mean, all in all, yeah, the cable management is a little bit of a hectic mess, a little bit spaghetti. Yo, Jeff.
Howdy.
Oh my God.
Too loud?
No, I got you perfect, man.
Nice.
How you been, Jeff?
Good. Hello, everybody.
Everyone, welcome, Jeff. A old school Newegg Plays member.
So old they had to bury me.
Yeah. So Jeff, I think in the mods channel there is a link to where we started in terms of build picks. And we are beyond box, beyond JTG95, and we're jumping all the way down to Hoodan, Hoodann. Hoodan. Jeff, just as a quick plug, because I know that you're not generally on the show a lot, but where can people find you, and what do you stream?
You can find me on Jeff Turns Left on Twitch, and I stream sim racing almost exclusively now.
What game do you play?
iRacing. The only one that matters.
Oh. How dare you? What about VR Racer?
Well, I do iRacing in VR, so.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I did ask you whether or not your setup was air conditioned, mainly because
I was wondering what that was about, and then you're like, oh yeah, the AC is dead. So.
Because I'm always complaining.
Retired Rocket League pro, thanks Theo.
I'm always complaining it's hot in here, and I see you with all this equipment, and you're playing with a VR headset. I'm like, that gets sweaty regardless.
I just use a really heavy noise gate.
That's smart. Yeah, especially if you want to block out all of that hum from an AC unit. All right, Hood Dan. Jump to Hood Dan. Already rocking a Wraith cooler. I think G-Skilled RAM. All inside a Cooler Master case.
That's a clean build.
Absolutely is. It's not.
Plus, I love the fact he's got a standing mic. I like that.
You can see that in the reflection, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I forgo standing mic, the arm mic, and it went straight to a
list it, just a picture.
Went straight to a lav. I mean, even the cables. If he took a picture of like the inside look of it, and it's really well done. You know, everything is clean.
Yeah, that's definitely well done. It's better than what I got. I don't even have my my case stuff on. It's all just open because the fans are dead.
Oh really? Oh no, man. Oh no.
Yeah, I need to switch into my Roswell Kraken case that I got.
All right, we got Catnip Kip.
Is that a pre-build?
It looks
What
like...
is that?
Zoom in, dude. Zoom in. It's a pre-built with it cut out on the side here. You want to enhance? All right, the chat is asking for enhance. We're jumping to enhance. Yeah, it's a pre-built with a piece of the case sawed out.
You're insane.
I love it.
That can't be safe.
It could no. This is not right. It's definitely not right. Imagine if you were like to accidentally kick that, because it looks like it's on the floor or something. And that thing is
looks
burning.
like it's in like a little cabinet in a desk.
Yeah.
Is that an omen? That looks like an omen.
Oh, I think it may be. Yeah.
I bet the thermals are great, says Box.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't said hello. Hello to the UCA and hello to Super Gamer Hell. What's going on, guys? All right, moving on to that fresh hell. Mr. Red F1VE. Interesting. NZXT case.
Mm-hmm.
Right off the bat. Of course, they're all in one cooler. Full set of... I can't even tell what type of... It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't tell what the manufacturer of those the RAM is.
Corsair?
Is it Corsair?
Looks like a Corsair. Yeah, Vengeance.
Okay.
Hey, I was right.
Rockin' 2 solid-state drives. Asus GPU. I think the one thing the bill is coming out right now is I'm looking around the PC and I see is that really interesting lighting fixture.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. I've seen there's been a couple of like hipster indie spots in terms of like where I live where like they have like a cafe type of thing. And they have this one that's just filled with just like metallic poles and like old typewriters. It's very hipster, but it's very cool.
Yeah, it's like those hipster keyboards, the ones that look like typewriters. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Brad used to have one.
Who?
Brad from our office.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he had one on his desk. I think Princess has it now.
Do they like it?
Yeah, she still uses it.
I wonder if it sounds like clacks, you know?
Oh, that'd be cool. Clack, clack, clack.
Yeah. Moving on to a few of his other pictures here. He actually has a
Wait a minute, is that our stream up?
It is. Wait.
Hey, points.
That's old school.
Hey.
That's pre-quarantine.
That looks, is that Tony?
That's Aaron.
Oh, no, Aaron and CG.
Yeah. Super Gamer Hell, have you thought about playing Minecraft Dungeons? Not really. You know?
I actually have, and here's why. It's a really unique reason, but I have a friend who, when we stopped playing Rocket League on the server, we switched over to sim racing. He really had nothing really to play with us, and because that was the link, and so he didn't want to sim race, so he started playing Minecraft Legends, and I said, oh, this looks interesting, and I'm a diehard Diablo guy, and Path of Exile and all that, so it looks interesting enough to try. Although I wouldn't recommend it right now, because if you uninstall it, there's a bug that wipes all of your games off your SSD.
Wait, all?
Yeah.
What?
I'm not sure if they fixed it yet.
I'm not looking it up, but
the article.
That's insane. Wow. All right, back to the picture I was looking at. If you were to look at Mr. Red's whole setup, he has like sort of a full view of all of his monitors. If you haven't seen that, this is like intense streaming equipment, especially with the background too. Is this guy in the studio? Who is this guy?
Definitely a streamer of some sort.
Yeah. Looks great though. Absolutely.
Yeah, that light fixture that you were looking at on top of the Elgato light box on the side.
It's a rocket.
It probably adds a lot of orange light to it. Yeah, that looks cool.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You see the Elgato light on the top left?
I did. Yeah, sort of hanging on the top.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on from this. I'm kind of jealous. I wish I had a garage or a basement or something that supported that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, 1-bedroom apartments, 2-bedroom apartments doesn't work.
No, especially if I wanted to
Unless you dedicated one.
If I wanted to drill holes into like this room, to have like poles hanging from the side so I could hang things off the walls. Nah.
Not at work. Are you at home?
I'm at home. It's not on my lease. All right, Mr. Red, his second pick, or at least the second submitted picks, where he showed his wife's build. He even included some of the details about it. Rocking an i7 8700K, 64 gigs of DDR4 RAM, and 1080 Ti. Wow. How many gigs do you have in your system, Jeff?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I have 3200 speed.
Jesus, I think I'm only rocking like 16 maybe.
If you say 8, you need to uninstall now.
No. I know better. I've been doing this way too long to know better. And it even comes with a painted custom Fallout vault door. Yeah, on the side of the system. Yeah, scroll down a little bit and
ooh. That's
really cool.
I'm assuming they did that before the game was launched.
Yeah. Oh man, I was so hyped when it first was coming out.
I say that, but I actually own it now, and it's kind of fun now that they fixed it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I have to make.
They added NPCs to it. Who would have thought a Fallout game with NPCs?
Solid Green Day. Why does everyone hate it? Well, when it first came out, it was online only. There was, it still is. And then it had that the first day issue where you would download the 50 gigs, and then you'd have to download it again because there was like an error.
There's just a lot of stuff on top of it. There was a lot of empty promises. The guy hyped it up like crazy. There's a video out there called "The Fall of '76." Mm-hmm. It's from Internet Historian. It goes through a lot of it, so I highly recommend watching it. It's safe for work.
Yeah, I need to check that out then, because I know there was a lot of false promises.
Yeah, well, it was also completely broken. Like they didn't fix any of the issues, and then like they started monetizing all of their atomic shops. They swore that they wouldn't throw anything in there that was game enhancing, but now they have like stuff in there. It's just this whole thing. Yeah. Bethesda being Bethesda, sadly.
The absolute buggiest mess that you can think of. And
but they've had a year and a half to fix it, and it's playable now.
It feels like it's trailing the same way that No Man's Sky did.
It's trailing that way, but it still needs far to go. I mean, they're not endearing themselves to their fans. No Man's Sky didn't have an item shop that they're putting everything in.
That's true. Let's jump to some questions real quick. So once again, Jeff, there is a question. What's it called?
1147.
Yes, yeah, the latest questions I sent. So jumping into some questions that you guys submitted from Instagram. We have the first one from Bryson W19. What are, now I'm gonna say, hopefully I don't mess it up, CUDA cores?
CUDA cores.
CUDA cores.
I think. Maybe I'm wrong.
I always second guess. I'm always second guessing myself. It's the worst.
After the Plumbu incident?
Yes. Even before then, man. CUDA cores.
Our first video to get to 1 million, and it was Mike messing up Plumbus.
It's at 1.8 million. It's almost at 1.9. I'm a little scared. CUDA cores. So what are CUDA cores?
They're basically the equivalent of AMD stream processors. They basically leverage the GPU in ways that perform tasks with greater performance. It's basically an onboard like CPU style thing.
Yeah, I had to jump to Gamers Nexus, his account or his site, and
I may or may not be reading from that.
Oh, cool! We're reading the same one. Yeah. Because I'm not gonna lie, it's not like I memorized every single tech thing that's ever been told to me. You know.
I had a feeling I knew what CUDA cores were, and then I just wanted to make sure so I didn't look dumb. Although looking dumb would have been funny.
I should have made something up. That would have been more funny. CUDA cores. Yeah. Every time the more cores that the system or the component has, the more kudos you receive. Just the dumbest joke. I'm glad.
Do you remember Kudos candy bars like back in the day? Or am I just that old?
Describe it to me.
They were just like chocolate bars with like stuff in them. Kudos. Yeah, Kudos. Fox knows what I'm talking about.
Candy. Oh, these things. No. I do remember this. Didn't they have like an ice cream version?
I think they did at one point, but my mom used to buy them all the time. So.
Hold on.
Yeah, box. You and me, bro.
I think that's what I'm thinking of. Wow. No, I mean, this wasn't my bag. Like, I would go to the different candy bars, but... Oh, you know what? You know how I remember these? These are old, and I'm sorry, Jeff. But these were given to me by, like daycares, like, back in the day, because, like, I'm assuming it was cheaper than buying, like, Hershey's.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. The disembodied voice is giving me a face. Moving on to Kyle Moran 802. I'm getting a little better with these names. I'm excited. I'm getting a little better. How to properly clean your rig and get all that cake. Get all the cake on dust. I copied and pasted what he questioned.
Yeah, you did.
Grammar errors and all, because I'm not immune to that.
I personally use a sauna. Like I fire up my sauna at home and I just throw it in there, and then I go buy a new PC at Newegg.
Yeah, I do the whole community thing and just toss mine into the garbage, and then hopefully no one cracks down on me for disposing my electronics irresponsibly.
That's not legal. No. What I actually use is I just use canned air, but I've seen someone use vacuums, which is pretty cool. There's a video out there, I think, in front of our hybrid center where someone used like an industrial vacuum.
I've experienced this as well. Like when going over to like friends' house or family members' houses, and you would check their fans, and it would be literal like it's caked in. It's not like dust. It is just embedded into the fans. And I know that someone here, I'm gonna go back.
It's at that point it's called soil.
Yeah.
You can grow plants on it.
Oh. Oh, it's so bad. I know someone, Bryce was just saying that, you know, you can probably use like a comp vac or maybe alcohol, like, you know, clean it out a little bit.
Yeah, you just gotta be careful with corrosive materials because it can damage your components.
UCA, what about a toothbrush? I use a toothbrush sometimes.
Just make sure it's not the one you use at night.
Yeah, I'm kind of on your side, Jeff. You know, I kind of just use a sort of a Con Air. I sort of just clean it out from time to time.
I'll use a like, you know, those Lysol wipes. I'll use those on the outside, but not for anything inside.
Do you move your PC a lot?
No, it hasn't moved in, I want to say, since I moved in.
Yeah, I think mine's been in there in the same position for about, man, over a year now.
I have to move it soon, though. I'm rearranging my room for a racing sim.
Oh, so you're gonna have like better angles and stuff. I get it. Yeah.
Better angles, and I'm gonna get an actual gaming or simulation cockpit.
Solid Green Day. I move mine way too much. There's like a benefit to, like, it's funny how I think about it because I'm like, all right, well, one, you're moving components around, and that's never usually a good thing, especially if you had like a liquid cooling system. But maybe it's just me, but whenever I move a room around, I tend to clean a lot. Like, I kind of get like really deep into like the spots that like my furniture or components were like sitting on. So I mean, it's a good thing because you're cleaning. It's a bad thing because you're moving stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you're moving everything, and you could drop it, like I've done a few times.
Oh no. Let's jump to the next question from Jonah Maz, I believe it is. Asus ROG 2080 Super or the MSI Trio 2080 Super?
I default to Asus. That's just my preference. MSI is a close second, but I would go with the Asus ROG Super unless there's an issue with it.
They're both solid brands.
Yeah, they're both solid, but that's just personal preference.
And I went to gpucheck.com, and I wanted to make sure that I covered all my bases, and got them both. Got the Asus ROG, 2080 Super, along with the MSI Super, 2080 Trio. As far as I can tell, no differences, zero across the board.
Yeah.
So this is more. Sorry, go on.
It's more brand preference. Yeah. Once you get up there, it's pretty much, it's just preference, like whose support you like more, pricing at the time.
Yeah. I guess that's a good suggestion, is go straight to pricing, or brand and pricing, see what you could find. Next question. That was an easy question. That was good. Ride Dart, best motherboard underneath $200. I always like these questions because it's easy for me to find out. Excuse me. Mainly because what I would usually do, and I still do this, is I would go to Newegg, do the pricing thing where I would limit to which motherboards underneath a certain price, Newegg only, and then sort of organize it via best rating. So it sort of depends on what type of CPU you're using, AMD, Intel. Regardless, I have you both covered. Let me jump back to the main screen. Boop. The first one I found for AMD is an Asus Strix B450F motherboard. Best rated, underneath your price range. Hopefully this is something you're looking forward to. If you're looking for Intel, let me bring up Intel. I found an MSI Pro B365M motherboard. Again, it just sort of depends on what you're looking for. And I know other people can probably do some more other searches and find different suggestions. Me personally, I just went with what was most rated. But if you're looking for like a full-on discussion, hey, join the Discord. Talk to the many tech heads that are in the community.
Indeed. There's the invite.
There's the, yeah. Next question. Logar, should you be choosing a GPU based on your build's CPU?
Honestly, in my opinion, it's not that big of a deal. The AMD was having some issues in terms of their graphics drivers, but they seem to be settled. Yeah, it's because Intel's going to go well with either, and honestly, AMD is going to go well with either. I haven't heard of any synergies in my my experience.
Yeah, I would have to default to your opinion on this, mainly because when it came to choosing my GPU and my CPU, I went from compatibility and then chose went from specs and then chose from compatibility from there. So I'm not the best person to ask this. I'm happy you're on here, Jeff, to give a good opinion.
Yeah, there's several ways to tell if things are compatible. You know, like we have our PC builder tool now. You can use that. I mean, there's stuff out there, PC part picker, what have you.
Yeah. All right, next question. All right, from oh man, Matt Rosello. Nope. I already given up. My brain clicked off. Jeff, see if you can read that name.
That would be Matreo Seldom.
Thank you, because my brain just said, no, you're not going to read that.
I bet.
If you're going to get 2 sets of the same 16 gigabyte RAM, is it just as good as 1 set of 32 gig of RAM?
2 sets is in 4 total, or?
I'm assuming they mean like if they get, yeah, you're right. That is sort of weirdly questioned. I'm assuming they mean 2 16 gigabyte RAMs that are the same, as opposed to getting 1 32 gig RAM stick.
Well, for me, the build isn't complete until I fill every RAM slot. So, honestly, I haven't seen any performance decrease on splitting your RAM, to be honest.
You rather have everything just out there in the open, though. Yeah, fill out. I guess this is, yeah, I think it would be kind of weird to see a build, and to your point, yeah, I don't think there's any, in terms of like performance decrease if you were to go one to the other, but if you were to look at a build and it just had 1 stick in it, wouldn't that be weird?
Yeah, there was something like in the older days where if you didn't have 2 matching things in the correct spots and like and you only had 1, you lost some performance, but I don't think that's the thing anymore. Although I can't read his name. K Tingle was saying that you have 2 sticks for dual channel and then 4 sticks for 4 channel. So I don't know, maybe he knows more than me, but I'm not an engineer, so
yeah. I'll default to the people who feel more confident about it.
Just fill the RAM slots and you're good.
Just make it look nice and the performance will follow. More RGB.
All right. No. I don't think I have one thing of RGB except for my cooler, and that's because it came with my AMD.
Was it a Wraith?
The Wraith cooler,
Yeah. Usually that's sort of the default RGB system or setup that you get right away.
That's actually why I was able to get my my RAM so cheap, is because I didn't go RGB. Plus, it was Black Friday.
There you go, guys. Look out for those Black Friday deals. Michael Coe 414. What do I do if I bend one of the gold CPU prongs?
Ooh. It's salvageable, but yeah, I mean, it can be fixed. Especially on the AMDs, there's some issues with the cooler. When you're pulling up, the pins will actually like bend. But I think they fixed it by now. But yeah, so you can bend them back. It's just,
you gotta be delicate.
Yeah,
that's like the skill of like a clock worker. Like, you know, like just you get it though. That's small and that can snap.
You might be better off RMAing it at that point.
Yeah. Here's something you shouldn't do. And this is for anyone, regardless if you order from Newegg or elsewhere. If you buy a CPU, it arrives and you look at it and it's a bent pin. Don't install it. My God. I used to work CS down in Newegg in the call centers, and there have been plenty of people who inform us that, hey, my CPU is broken. And we go, okay, cool, let's set you up with an RMA. And they go, but I tried installing it. And I'm like, why? Why did you do that? It's the worst thing to do. So if you receive something defective like that, turn that sucker.
Fun fact, that's actually how I met Mike. We were playing D&D and he was working in the call center at the time.
Yeah.
And then he came, and then all of a sudden I saw him in the office and he's like, yeah, I'm interviewing for a marketing position. I'm like, yeah, cool.
I forgot that's how we met. That's right. Oh man. Yeah, there's actually some more details about D&D that I have planned in the future. And I'll tell the stream about it, but exciting news. But yes, to Jeff's point, you can technically bend it back. Just be damn sure you can do it.
Yeah. So not Bryce says, if it's already bent, it's broken. So at that point, it's worth giving it a shot.
All right, next question. Raymond Villarreal 13. What Corsair mouse do y'all recommend?
Never used a Corsair mouse before.
Me neither.
Not gonna lie, I use one mouse and that's it.
I have two mice right now, one for my gaming system and one for my streaming system. Gaming system is using a Cougar mouse, the Sir Passion, and my regular system, and this is the one that that Theo so generously donated to me. It's a Viper. Actually, I really like it.
I use a Logitech G600 MMO mouse because I like having a thumb pad with a 10 key on it.
So this is a curiosity I've always had to anyone whenever they talk about their mice is, so when you use your mouse then, you have multiple keys out where your thumb is. You don't like, I'm the one where I use my mouse, I grip my mouse.
Are you claw?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, so you're a claw user. I just lay my hand on it.
Really?
Yeah, and my wrist does the movement, not my arm.
Oh man.
But that's maybe me being old school. I don't know.
I think
I find it better precision that way. If I lift my mouse, I'm not as precise.
No, I mean I claw, and I think that may be attributing to like my carpal tunnel. I'll try to adopt what you're doing now.
Chalet says, I drape and move at the wrist. I like the drape. Okay, now I'm a draper. I'm not a palmer. You don't claw grip isn't bad. Like if you've been doing claw your whole life, just keep doing claw. Man,
it's one of those things where I'm happy I don't have like a there's certain mouse or mice out there that have like designs on the front of the like on the where your palm would rest on the mouse, and it's almost like embedded design. So if it were me and I had those types of mice, I would grip it so hard that if I were to let go, it'd have imprints.
Indeed.
Yeah. So moving on. I have no friends. That guy chose his Instagram name. Hard decision: the Ryzen 5 3600 or the Intel i7 8700.
That's not a hard decision.
Ryzen.
Do you want me to go into detail? You think Ryzen? Really?
I do.
See, I would go Ryzen if it was a Ryzen 7, but for me, the Intel i7 is better than the Ryzen 5. That's just my opinion. I go for performance, but of course this is coming from a streamer mentality. I always want more cores. I always want it more open. I used to have an Intel 5 and a Ryzen 5, and the Intel was a bit better in terms of well, outside of streaming. But when I'm streaming, I obviously switch to Ryzen 7. But the Intel 7 for me, for gaming experience or a gaming perspective, would be better. But that's just me.
I'm loving that the chat right now is having like an existential crisis where everyone's what are you talking about? Intel, no, Ryzen, cores, more cores.
I will say though that if it's not an unlocked, let's just say this, the Intel i7s, if it's unlocked, is better for overclocking than the Ryzen's.
Oh, I
That's
see.
my opinion.
I do half of what you're saying right now is that I generally only have like a streamer's mentality, mainly because
So you want more cores.
I do. Mainly because that's like the bread and butter what I do here almost like weekly. So it's interesting though that I guess it all comes down to what do you want to use your system for.
Yeah, and as a CN Freak says, if you have a streaming PC, then you can use the better chip in the gaming PC.
That's true.
And that's actually what I'm about to do. I'm about to, all I need is a PSU and I have a stream machine.
Yeah.
Hey.
Actually, I think it's pretty much mirroring what I have here, is that on my own streaming PC, it's a Ryzen setup, and the gaming PC is an Intel setup. So, yeah, I mean, to anyone also who's listening to this and is curious of like what they should be doing if they ever want to do a dual PC setup for streaming, what I just said, Intel and AMD, pretty solid if you want to split them up into different roles.
Yeah, but if you're just gonna do one dedicated PC, I would recommend Ryzen 7 over all of it.
True. Ryzen is
more cores, unlocked, easier.
I mean, it's all safe to say that Ryzen is kind of winning at the moment, right? At the moment.
I've been seeing some articles that Intel's in trouble, but I don't think they're going anywhere. I just think that they're having trouble going to the new nanometer tech.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, we don't know what they can bust out in the future.
Yeah, it's weird because Intel was dominating and AMD was close to fading away, and then they just went crazy.
That was a whole 180, wasn't it? And it was like within a few months too. All right, let's jump to the last question that we have here from Luke Bollinger, I believe it is, Bollinger. Is it possible to build a PC under $500?
Yes. Yeah. Easy answer. Yes, you can, and it can be kind of good too. It's not gonna run anything at 144 hertz, but you can get a 1080p 60 FPS gaming rig that will run anything last gen and before for under 500. Absolutely.
It's a better solution there. And yeah, I mean, if you want any tips, I think I always go back to him, but Demon Mitt, one of our community members, kind of specializes on budget builds, mainly because he kind of does a lot of price checking, especially if he wants to go to like I don't have a better word for it, but basically like the Craigslist of like shopping, like doing like junk sales type of things. But he finds refurbished units, components, and puts them together, and sometimes he builds pretty good builds for about $300.
Yeah, I mean, that's when you go used for sure. If you want to go new, I mean, you're obviously going to take a hit on performance, but yeah, still doable. I mean, as someone was saying, Linus just did a $300 PC.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all the questions. Once again, we ask our Instagram followers if they can submit some questions. Those are the ones that make it here. Obviously, if you guys have any questions in chat, ask it live and we'll answer it. But thank you again. Switching back to our main view here, going back to Discord to check out some more build picks. I know what the abbreviation of this is, but I'll just say it out phonetically. FKN Hammer 6. Jumping to him now. That is a wonderful picture, by the way. I love it when our community members have like great cameras, because this is so good.
There's a correlation, isn't it? There's good builds, good cameras.
There is, right? Yeah.
Actually, Mike, I have to bounce. I just got an assignment.
Hey, no worries.
Thanks for having me, guys.
I really appreciate you jumping in here, Jeff. Hopefully we can have you on more in the future.
Yes. Enjoy, everybody.
That is. All right, guys. Well, jumping back into what we're looking at here, the hammer sticks. So first, let me actually go back to the chat real quick. How do I get hair like yours? Diet. I need to redo it. right? Disembodied voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need a haircut. That's what I need. Let's see what else we got here. I have a good build, but a bad camera. Hey, sometimes we see that too. My recommendation, if you want to take a picture, one, take the panel off your system, because there's nothing worse than having a bunch of glare. And turn on your lights. It looks really cool that if you do have your system in the dark and you want to show off all that RGB and lighting, but if we can't see any of the components, it's kind of a waste of time. Well, not a waste of time, but it's just difficult to look at. All right, let me go back down to where I was. Boop, boop, boop. All right, perfect. Caught up to chat here. First of all, the Royal, already rocking the Royal Trident RAM. Wow. Not very often you see that used in builds. It's kind of a flex, but I like it. I love this build, man, God. It's something, and this is what I've said multiple times, is that I like the sort of a dark case with white components, with RGB systems components in there. Mainly because all of the RGB would reflect off your components and it looks beautiful, and this one does. All right, this was a fun field. Unfortunately, not for me. It's for a friend. Oh, I'm sorry, Hamma Sticks. But regardless, your friend has an amazing setup. Yeah, this is like a really cool Star Wars build. I know someone else was saying they like the theme. I do too. This is amazing. I want to see what's on top. I can only assume that all of the pop figurines are Star Wars characters. They are. They absolutely are. Oh my God. Ben, ya boy, I'll post a pic of my rig in there and you won't be blown away. It's so if your system is clean, you know, the cable management is well done. It doesn't matter if it doesn't have a lot of RGB, if it doesn't have a lot of, you know, high-end components. If it looks clean, I'm gonna call it clean. But my God, this is a super fan if I've ever seen it. Hold on. That's, I'm gonna go find it real quick. That case fan is something I wanted for a long time, but I know it's not the best. It's just aesthetically pleasing. What is that? Someone in chat can probably get that faster than I can find it. I just know that Harvard Canucks did something about it. Oh man, someone's gonna find it before I am, and I'm gonna be very mad. Is it Deep Cool? All right, we're gonna find out if it's Deep Cool. The Deep Cool MF 120. All right, I'm gonna look it up real quick. I did some research on it. And yep, it was solid Green Day to the rescue. My God, it's ugly. I think it looks cool, Theo. I think it looks really cool. Yeah, but I know I wouldn't buy it because I know the performance and at least it's not as well. All right, let's move on, guys. Let's move on. I'm ogling over one component. Some of this should be. This whole entire setup is amazing. I even like look at the cup. Look at the little cup. Just real quick, just a quick sweep of what we're looking at here. I love this. This is amazing. It's got everything framed. I have posters that are never framed, and they'll never be framed. All right, let's jump away. Let's jump away before I get a little too... Dino! Let's look at Dino. Let's zoom in a little bit. It's a little hard to see. Oh, is that it? Is that all I get? Oh man. All right, let's zoom in a little more. Looks like looks like it has more of a closed-in space. Making use of it though, especially of the ledge here. Maybe it's because I'm in California and we are subject to earthquakes. A little precarious having a PC sitting on a ledge, but then again, it's not that crazy. Overall, nice setup. Sorry, I was being a little creep and looking at the Twitter, but nothing really something we can read. Coco. Ooh. It's like my desk up against a window in my office. I mean, well, the great thing about it is that you're making use of the space, which is great. More power to you. First of all, that is, oh, we gotta zoom out a little bit. Newegg's, yeah, there we go. Newegg's thing there. We got a Techin around picture. Sorry, I'm self-indulging. I see it all. It's the stream that we're running here. This is the exact mouse I was talking about. Yeah, solid blue Yeti as well. I believe that may be the Blue Yeti Pro. Yeah, because it's the USB connection is off to the side. So I believe this also may have the option for an XLR setup. But this mouse is not the Pro. How can we tell? How can we tell? Isn't that off to the? I think that's off to the side. Regardless, Pro Black Edition. Oh, it is the Pro. Got it. But this mouse right here, this is the exact type of things I was talking about. Is that if you had a mouse that had the sort of indentation for the design, I'm the claw person where I would be gripping it hard, and I would have this entire imprint on my hand. This is very familiar. This is kind of like the back of my monitor and how it looks. I have a bunch of cords and cables running around, but he's also rocking a really professional mixer, which is something I wish I had, but that's something a little further in. Oh yeah, given the fact there is an audio mixer, it makes sense that there's it's the Pro that has the XLR setup. The keyboard though, that's a curiosity. All right, we've kind of fixated a lot on the peripherals. Jumping over to the system itself, NZXT case as well as the NZXT all-in-one cooler, G-Skilled RAM, rocking that G Fuel. All right, let's keep on moving. G Fuel, yeah, I'm not the only one who saw it, right, Theo? Galaxy Wolves, that is a beautiful collection of color in that. My God. All right, I promised myself I'm gonna keep on moving forward, mainly because we are far behind. We're still in February. Face Fister, funny name, but has shown some amazing builds. This guy's incredible. This guy's rocking a $1,000 motherboard. I believe you're talking about this guy, right, Coco? Or you're talking about Face Fister. Yeah, this guy has man. I think I've seen this motherboard though in multiple of his builds. I think what he does is that he takes pictures of it in stages and sort of rearranges it, improves upon it, puts new components in it, puts ones out. But I hope that's the case. If not, that means this guy owns multiple what's it called, 570 Aquas. If that's the case, my God, man. Builder Pro here. All of his components laid out, especially for his cooling system ready to go. Quill Everstar. My mom asked me to build her a low-profile, small-ish form factor desktop to watch Hulu on and browse her recipes. Oh, see? This is great. Like I was talking before, you can submit your builds, and they don't have to be high-end components. You know, they don't have to be, you know, $10,000. It's fine. This is great. Yeah, simple, clean, solid. One thing I have to tell you though, get it off the carpet, please. That's all I want. That's all from me to you. That's all I ask. Off the carpet. That's it. Office Beast. We even got a video here. Oh, I love it. In terms of your desktop space, though, I could tell that you're working with what you got. A little cramped. Yeah, that's a very tight fit. It is a pre-built. Definitely is. Ben, your boy, look at the bottom of the channel to see mine. I will try to get to it as soon as possible. I have to go through everyone's in order. Everyone deserves the little time to shine, especially if they submitted their build picks months ago, and I'm gonna try to get through all of them. Probably Daniel, my desk space is non-existent. I used to have that type of scenario. What I used to have, I went to Walmart and I bought like this really cheap $20 to $30 plastic desk, and it had like a little slot where you can put your desktop, and then it had like enough space for maybe like a keyboard without the 10 key, a mouse with a tiny little keypad, like a mouse pad, and then maybe 1 to 2 monitors if you really squeezed them and they were sticking out. I rocked that for a while until finally I got, you know, some IKEA desks. Yo, Chili. Corsair all-in-one cooler, NZXT. Sorry, why did I say that? Cables everywhere though. But it looks like more it's in external cables more than internal, so I don't see this harming too much in terms of airflow. Not bad. Officer Beast. Oh, wait, Officer Beast. Yeah. This is his this is the video that we just saw, but this is the entirety of it, so sort of his whole zoomed out. Yeah, he's working with what he's got, totally understandable. That monitor though, it's an HP monitor. Why does that look like a touchpad monitor to me? Like one of those all-in-one computers that are just a monitor. I don't know. That Jeff, did you see the Soma trailer where all the massive cables are coming out of the back of the CRT monitor? That's my PC cable management. I haven't seen that. I will see that after the show. That's definitely a monitor you found in the garbage. Oh, it's sad. I know it is a lower end monitor, so it's a mess right now, but will soon be fixed. Cool. That means he's on the way to fix it. I hope to see it. I'm gonna keep the username in mind. Hopefully, I get to see the finished product after it's all done. Bagif? Man, that's a really sketchy name to say. Obviously, this is not his setup. Right off the bat. This is taken inside of a store. Let's do a zoom in. Yeah, where is this? What are we looking at? I am not internationally knowledgeable enough to know what the writing is. What do you think, disembodied voice?
Disembodied voice can't see that far.
This right here. What do you think of this? What country do you think that is?
I repeat what I said.
Oh, okay.
I can't see that far.
Staples? No, is this International Staples?
That looks like.
Man, then their staples are way better than ours because they have a full multi-monitor, PC setup. Turkish. Thank you, freak. No, Staples don't have phones. It doesn't have phones. Regardless.
And I can very guarantee you they're not gonna have the PCs that touchy no more.
Yeah, no, I guarantee that as well. I welcome this. I really welcome this. If you come across something out in the wild, I'll say, and it's surprising to see like a full PC setup like this, take a picture, submit it. I want to see it. That's awesome. A Giraffe. Why is that such a small pic? Oh, that's it. I mean, airflow side, you're pretty much set up. Yeah, that is a lot of fans. AKA the complete opposite of what I have. You have a fan. You have a fan. You get a fan. I respect a man that sacrificed beauty for airflow. Performance over looks. I get you. I get you. Yeah. Fake Cobb. Just taking a quick pic of his cables. It looks like he's on his way. I could tell right away. Like, he has the idea. Oh wait, no, there's nothing zip tied to that. That's my mind playing tricks. That's a zip tie on one single cable, I believe. Well, learn from the others, Fake Cobb. Make sure that everything is lined up. What day of the month is this right now? Right now we are rocking on the 27th of February. Yeah, I'm gonna hope by the end of the stream, which we have about 30 more minutes of, we get to the next month. Lone Wolf Gaming PR, what's going on? What's happening? First build from Bane92. First build? That's pretty good for a first build. The cables look great. Sapphire GPU, Arctic CPU air cooler. Not bad. It's your first build. I get it. Yeah. Arctic, it's been improved. Oh, is this? No, that's Fake Cobb. Improved. It definitely has. It looks like the same build as Fake Cobb. Oh, he's tagging him. And this is the cable. So this is Arctic's setup. It is improved. I will say that. ITZ Ghost JP, nice pick. Nice PC, sorry. Yeah, all of these pictures come from our community. If you want to show off your own rig, please join the Discord and go to our build picks, and you can show off your own build. I swear, Solid Green Day, I will do what I can to make sure I get to the end. It's funny. I would say about last month I was behind. So behind I was like in December of last year, but I've sort of made an effort to do sort of like a lightning round near the end of the stream to get as much as I can. Quip 1 2 3 4, kind of difficult to see much more to the components than you can see, like maybe a Corsair all-in-one cooler. Jumping into Slips Beach, decided to upgrade my system with a new cooler. Did you? Hold on. Did you? With a new cooler? I can't tell. Yeah, I don't think those are before and after. Is this the after pic? Still looks the same, no? Let's do a quick zoom. Did you? I don't know. It's kind of difficult to see. New cooler, RGB turned on? I think so. Regardless, whether you improved on the cooling, whether you did that or not, I can't tell. Solid setup. Face for behind the scenes behind the scenes mess of clusterness. Oh wow. All right, so this is this is pre to what the finished build we saw, but look at all of this. Look at components from left to right. On its way. Figuring things out, I understand that. RGB also increases frames per second. Oh yeah, we all know. We all know that. Bullets 197. Look at that kaleidoscope of colors with the NZXT case, gigabyte GPU, and I want to say Wraith, but I don't think that's a Wraith. I don't think that is. Never show LEDs like that. I agree to that as well. Having it displayed sort of within view kind of ruins the magic. Colorful, yes. Have it behind sort of the black parts of the frames. That way it reflects off the components and it's nicer looking that way. Too bad, deleted user. It seems like you're no longer with us, but look at that. We get a little view of your setup itself. Hey, new Discord. Join it. Thick monitor bezel. Yeah. Oh, there it is. All right, so it seems that the system itself is on the floor. Understood. Hey, it's not carpet. Totally fine with that now. Difficult to see inside, though. If you can... Let me see if you guys see what I see. Just look at that spaghetti. Just look at that. My God. It's like Spider-Man's webbing in here. It's from left to right, top to bottom. Well, that's your new assignment, deleted user. You're no longer with us, but if you ever happen to run across this VOD, that's your new assignment. It's just work on the cables, please. I beg you on this one. Mento. I actually really like that name now. Mento. Obviously, this is something you found online. I doubt this is your setup, but this is interesting to look at regardless. I like the fact that one of the tablets. Look, that's my setup. That's my mouse. That's my keyboard. There's a monitor. You know what? That's gonna be my new desktop. That's brilliant. GT Turbo. I need a new GPU and a 360 water cooling all-in-one. Oh, I see. I see. Those iPads cost more than peripherals. They do, right? Wait a minute. Oh. Thank you, Jeff. He just sent me the trailer. So we'll end the show like that. We'll end the show with the trailer that the Soma trailer. Interesting to see that. Facebuster progress, I suppose. Dude, this is like a crowning achievement, and I'm happy that we're seeing it in every step, to be honest. All right, just a can't wait to mess with this. I want to see the finish of it, Egg. I really do. Just eating all that spaghetti. That's me. Does anyone else do this? It's not a shame. I mean, everyone can, fix it later. Is you shove all your cables in the back, do what you can to put them into one strip, and you're like, there, done. And it's not, doesn't look necessarily that well. I think I'm guilty of that. I have to check. I haven't checked the back of my case in a while. Device opted for a front mount push-pull configuration. Rocking AMD Ryzen 7 3800X. Honestly, I feel nothing for cable management backplates. No one's gonna see it if it's not glass. Yeah, see? Shove it in the back. Put it in the back. No one will see it. No one will judge you. I won't see it. If you post a picture like that, I won't see it. There you go. Look at this. Look at this. From beginning to end. I used to own an Arctic, what's called an all-in-one cooler. Worked fine. Just that I have a Thermaltake one and now it's better. All right. White components, UGA 27, RTX 2070. Arctic's new all-in-one is great. Oh, I haven't actually checked them out in a while, so yeah. CD drive, what's going on, man? I was pretty happy when I went NVMe only, eliminated a lot of mom spaghetti. Oh man, I should really invest in an M.2 solid state drive. My nose is itchy. My God, it's itchy. The Liquid Freezer 2040. Let me look that up real quick. I'm curious. Let's look at some images real quick. I think that's what he was using, no? I think that's what he was using. Oh, and here it is, all turned on. Yeah. Not bad, man. Very good. All right, so we got about 20 more minutes of the stream, so let's see if I can push it to get to next month, at least the following month, beyond February. Not how to build a PC from Luke. I mean, if you've got no chill and you can't wait for your case to come in, I guess. Yeah, it's basically a test bench at this point. Devil's Knight. ROG setup. Case with inside. What we got here? Vertical mounted. Wraith. Gigabyte RAM. Keep moving forward. First time it went smooth. This is your first build? First time? Not bad. I'm always surprised when people tell me this is the first time. It's like, yeah, I just did vertical mounted. It's fine. Scrolling further. I want to get to Poppycock. It's Poppycock. What do we got here? Oh, wait, this picture is this upside down? Wait a minute. No, it's my brain not working correctly. It definitely isn't situated right. You can tell it's his first time because he went with an Asus case. From Poppycock, not bad. Oh, he even included a video. Yeah, let's jump to that real quick. Oh, see, this is what I'm talking about. The white components, especially the white strip with the NZXT case that it supplies, looks amazing. You kidding me? Look at that. Look at that. Though that would be blinding you, I would think, this entire time. You'd be gaming, and on your right-hand side, it would just be like nothing but colors in your cornea. Yeah, buddy. Get a close view of all your components. I love it. Good job, man. Really good job. Look at that. We hit it. Past February. Clean setup, clean setup. Not much to really go on, but you are rocking a 2080, so you are set in the GPU department. We're hitting March, guys. We're hitting March. Let's see how far we can get. Look at this. Amazing cable management, says Giraffe. Bring it back. I mean, I guess. I've seen worse. I absolutely have. You done did it? You done did it. That was just my brain filling out the rest. Look at this. I know that's a Nucola Fallout setup here. Fallout fan through and through. Not bad, not bad. Jade Lizard. Tomahawk motherboard, Wraith CPU, Gigabyte GPU, G-Skilled RAM. Why is your mouse inside your case? That's the only question I have. Other than that, you picked some solid brands, man. Why is that mouse in the case? I don't understand. No glass? I can only assume that they've taken sort of the first step in terms of like taking pictures of your case or your system, is removing that panel. That's the only thing I think of. What motherboard? Tomahawk Max. Oh, old photo of my build at Thanksgiving. All right, Giraffe, you got your own setup here. Cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna move on because we've seen your build a few times, or at least the variants of it. Just Egg. Had to return it because I bought the wrong thing, but it sure looks good. Oh, look at that Royal. Just showing off at this point. Not 4 sticks. No, it's not 4 sticks, but you know what the thing is? I think I would trade mine for some royals. I'm looking for some G skill, and I think I would like that. CC Prodigy. There's a lot to unpack here. A lot to unpack. Fairly solid, 850 watt CPU. Close, very close. Kind of, it's kissing at this point. That the reservoir is sort of kissing that GPU. But once again, whoa, zoom in again. Once again, it's sort of sitting on like a cloth material, I can assume. It looks like you're sitting on a shirt. Yeah, and there's that giant glare that's happening on the left, but you know what? I'm not going to totally fault it. But let's see if we can jump ahead. Story. What do we got, story? Hey, here we go. Sort of a sticking to a white, red, and black theme. Very Asus. ROG. Didn't even notice the data board. Damn, that's one packed ITX motherboard. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's a very cramped. Yeah, I like the white fans. This looks really nice. Very solid setup. And look at that. You know what? This is almost like a organized chaos. You know? This is pretty good. This is pretty good. I am Box showing off again, once again, with his water-cooled GPU. I believe? No, that's the CPU. We're looking at an angle. My brain just stopped. All right. Just upgraded my pre-build and I'm happy with the results. Ooh, okay. Before? Wait, there's nothing in there. Oh, is this not the progress? This is moving on. No, it's not. This is before and this is after. Yeah, there's nothing in there. What was the before? I'm really curious. What? Okay. Regardless, your finished product was nice. Ashby, really? Kind of jumped the gun there. Welcome, buddy. I love it. I love it. And Tweaky, Antique. The CPU cooler is just hanging around. Did I miss that? No way it is. Oh yeah. No, that's like. What's going on? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Let's roll it back. Let's roll it back. What's going on here? So if anyone's ever, yeah, that's just propped. it's just propped on the pegs. Is that intentional? I guess. It's got one RAM stick. But you're rocking an RTX? There's all sort. I have so many questions. I am so confused. Budgeting. Yeah. That's all you can count it to budgeting. I mean, just an upgrade. It's an upgrade from before. Definitely is. I'm not gonna lie on that one. It should be a crime to have 4 slots and only 1 stick in. It looks funny, doesn't it? It looks a little funny. We were talking about that a little earlier when we were going over our Instagram questions, and yeah, it looks a little funny. It's fairly solid. Let's keep on moving. Let's see what we can get in the next 10 minutes. Milky Thomas. Gotta tilt my head just a little bit. Be quite cooler. Vertically mounted GPU. Cool, cool, cool. That looks nice when it's up. Oil rig. My God, I'm always jealous of people who have the leaf, those LED leaf panels. Looks so good. The only problem with me is that I don't think I have space on my wall to put it anywhere. I have like 2 walls covered by green screen. I'm not jealous. I have the cash. I say, yeah, they're like 200 or 500 bucks, aren't they? They're like really expensive. Now I've learned this from Theo. That means Sword Art Online, I think. SAO. Am I right, Theo? You better be online right now. Tell me if I'm wrong or right. Regardless, this is really nice. I'm right? Good. Good, good, good. This is a good setup regardless. This entire battle station from wall to wall. I like it. Shut up, Theo. I don't like anime. All right, so for what I've been talking about in the past, Stephen Mitt is one of our techie community members who does a lot of sort of refurbished buying, open box buying, and sort of gets lucky, buys components that are used for the cheap, builds these really nice systems for the cheap. So this one here, yeah, it has an FX 8350 setup with a Corsair, all-in-one cooler, MSI motherboard, G-Skill RAM. Keep on moving, and the total cost itself was $135. That's how much the cost of the system was. $135. So when the one question that we got was, can you build a PC for less than 500? You could probably build a few. No doubt. Donnie Kubids, St. Patrick's Spirit in my first build ever. Yeah, you're rocking that full green, man. It looks good though, not gonna lie. You're fully covered in terms of airflow. Cooling master, air cooler. And as we were talking before, the full setup in terms of all slots taken up by RAM. This is good. I like this. You know what? I'll give it a green heart too. Would anyone like to cable manage these cables for me? You got it, man. You got it. It's all laid out for you. Now all you need is some zip ties, and you need some of these guys. Got little Velcro ties. 430 in terms of wattage? Well, we don't know what he's making, you know? He could be doing like that one person who said he built a very lo-fi system for his mom just to watch Hulu. Then again, who knows? So we're kind of nearing the end of the stream right now, guys. I've been waiting for Mike to send me zip ties for the past 5 months. They're on their way, Theo. I've got a whole basket full with your name, buddy. Don't you dare showcase my sarcasm.
I'm just a disembodied voice, remember?
All right, Just Egg. I think we're gonna end with Just Egg, especially since we have a video here, and it's very nice to end with a video. Oh, look at that pulse setup. Look at that. Come on. And Jeff, let's take a look at the video that you sent me, man. I wouldn't show the trailer on Steam. It has curses, but okay, we can still show it. We'll just mute it. Oh! No! I didn't even see that. I thought that was something else. So if you ever think that your cable management is bad, not as bad as this. What is happening? I'm gonna end up watching this trailer again after the stream just to understand what's actually going on. Why do you need all these cables? Yeah, this is not real. This is all just a thing for a scary game. All right, guys. We're gonna end it here on the 4th. So I wanna thank everyone so much for joining me today. Once again, we do Techin Around streams twice a month. And we stream here on the show, on Twitch, Mixer, YouTube, Periscope, and sometimes Facebook, twice a week. Coming in, let's see what we got planned actually. Let's go to the stream schedule. Jumping into June, we got continuation of Mortal Kombat Aftermath, and then we'll jump right back into Techin Around. So join me next Tuesday, and we'll check you guys then. Latest.